Hello friends, Revolver 44 here, and today I'd like to bring you a review of a revolver. This is a Smith & Wesson Model 28-2, also known as the Highway Patrolman. This gun is chambered in .357 Magnum and also will fire .38 Special. It's made out of carbon steel with a blue finish. It was produced from 1954 to 1986. It's a matte finish version of the Model 27, a little less flashy blue finish. It was designed basically for the police departments because they didn't need a high finish firearm, and it's a little less fancy as far as the top strap. The top strap is kind of plain. It doesn't have serrations on it like the 27 does. But other than that, it's basically the same, just a little less flashy. They also came with a 6-inch barrel. This is a 4-inch, and they also came with a 8 3/8 barrel. There was a 5-inch nickel version that was marked FHP for Florida Highway Patrol. There were only 25 of those guns made. The serial numbers 32 through 56, shipped in 1959. This gun has a heritage going back to the early 30s, where the police departments needed a stronger round than the .38 Special. So they came up with the .357 Magnum cartridge, and they started making it in a pistol that was called the registered Magnum. In 1935, it was renamed the .357 Magnum. And that's in 1935, yeah. That became a police favorite. The gun was discontinued in wartime, starting in 1941, for production of wartime firearms. And it was brought back in 1948. That's a really nice looking gun. Well, this is I told you last video that we had lost our boy Grady. Well, this is one of our new kittens, Vinny. He's a little bit wild, but he's a good boy. Might see him flashing in and out of the video from time to time. We have another one too. Her name is Ginny. She's almost all black. I don't know if she'll come by or not. Anyway, back to the gun. Yeah, it's a really nice firearm. Like I said, it has a 4-inch barrel. Start with the muzzle end. Now the barrel it's not a real heavy barrel. Kind of a thin barrel for a .357, I suppose, but it tapers down from where the frame is to the front. You can see that in the video. Yeah, it has the front sight here is what they call a Bogman front sight. Has serrations on it on the top. It's fixed to the barrel, and there's some more little serrations here. The rest of the top strap is just flat without any serrations. The rear sight is adjustable for elevation here and windage here. It has a knurled hammer that's color case hardened. The firing pin is also on the hammer. The trigger is also color case hardened. It has serrations on it. It's a 6-round cylinder. Cylinder chambers are counterbored. The barrel, I forgot to mention, the barrel is also pinned. It has magnum style stocks. With Smith & Wesson medallions. It has a serrated back strap and a serrated front strap. Yeah, it's a really nice gun. It has the roll marks on this side say Smith & Wesson. And over here on this side it says 357 Highway Patrolman. 357 cartridge, and it says Highway Patrolman. And you have your 4-line address here. And your Smith & Wesson emblem on this side of the gun. The older ones had it on this side of the gun. Yeah, it's a nice gun. This is also, I forgot to mention, this is an end frame revolver. So it's on the big side, big heavy side of the scale. That's the second largest frame size that Smith & Wesson makes. Let's check out the trigger pull weight. We'll check it first in double action. It's hard to get a let's check that again. That didn't feel right. 4 pounds, 7.9 ounces. That's really light. £5 pounds, 1.9 ounces. £4 pounds, 8.4 ounces. Boy, that's a really light trigger for double action. Averages out to 4 pounds, 15.8 ounces. Let's try it in single action now. £1 pound, 11.8 ounces. Less than 2 pounds. Wow. I think the trigger on this might have been worked on. But I have taken this to the range and it functions perfectly. So if it was made lighter, it hasn't affected the way it fires. But that's interesting that it's that light. And check the weight of the firearm now. .08 ounces. Yeah, that's a pretty heavy one to be carrying around with you. You definitely probably want to put this outside the waistband, or maybe on a chest rig. You wouldn't want to be hauling that around all day. with that weight. See how big it is dimensionally here. Okay, we have it's about 9 inches long. By about 5 and 3/8 tall, with a cylinder diameter. It's going to be pretty big because this is an end frame. 1.664 thousandths. So a little over 1 5/8 diameter. But it's a nice vintage piece. If you want something that's gonna shoot 357 Magnum and have pretty low recoil, because a gun this heavy, it's gonna absorb all the recoil for sure. This particular gun too, I don't know if I mentioned it when this one was made. This gun was made in between 1971 and 72. I couldn't really put a definite date on it because the range goes from number 1 to 100 something thousand between those 3 years. So it's hard to pinpoint an exact date unless you send away to Smith & Wesson and get a letter of production. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this gun today. Like I said, it's a really nice firearm. I'll show you my other kitten. That's Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, she's only 4 weeks old. 4 months old, I mean. Vinny is off wreaking havoc someplace. They're great playing together. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this gun today, I think. You can buy these used at your local gun store. They're pretty readily available. What you're going to pay for them is probably less than what you pay for a brand new firearm today, depending on the condition. This one here is in really nice condition. So this might bring, I don't know, today's market maybe between $600 and $800, somewhere in that range. A new firearm, a new end frame firearm would probably be more than that. For the most part, maybe around $800 for a new end frame firearm in this caliber. I'm not sure exactly what's available as far as new ones, but I'm sure there are some. I think they still make the 625, that's an end frame, which is available in 45 ACP It might be available in 45 Colt also. I don't know. They have some end frame, other end frame in 357, like the 686 and the 586. Oh, those are all frames. I'm sorry. Those are all frames. But it's a nice firearm, and if you like shooting 357, this would really be a good one to use with 357 Magnum. So that's about all I have to tell you about this gun today. Thanks for watching, and I'll try and bring something else out to you in the next couple of weeks. Once again, this is a Revolver 44. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and be safe, and God bless. See you next time.